A close-up look at the Bayou Corn sinkhole. I traveled to Ground Zero today to speak with scientists who are working around the clock to maintain that giant slurry. Life in the community of Bayou Corn has been anything but normal. Residents have moved away from the place they once called home. Their frustrations and fears still planted on their property.
We have a geoprobe in the front yard. We have a geoprobe in the backyard. Very active.
Carla Alama and her neighbors live just 2,000 feet away from the sinkhole. This is what's going on in their backyards more than a year after they were evacuated from their homes. Scientists are monitoring the site on foot and by airboat, keeping constant watch over the growing sinkhole.
My husband and I struggle because we don't know where to go. This was it. This was it.
The major earthquake.
President of United Brine, a subsidiary of Texas Brine, Mark Cartwright, explains what it looked like more than a year ago, just hours after it began growing.
I got to the site probably within about 5 hours of when it actually developed. And at that time, I want to guess it was about 300 feet in diameter.
The sinkhole has grown into a large lake. Scientists are now working on containing the slurry as they continue releasing gas from the aquifer.
I think to the extent that a sinkhole can be controlled, we do have it under control.
The sinkhole is currently at 26 acres. Cartwright says the surface area could grow to about 50 acres out here. But the good news, he says, is it's moving in a southwest pattern, which is away from homes and the community. Cartwright says while there has been no massive release of gas in the area, he admits the sinkhole event has caused additional discharge. However, he says he is confident the plan the company has put into motion here will offer some relief. As for the community, he says their concerns have not gone unnoticed.
I understand it. It's part of the situation. I would hope that soon those signs will come down and we'll get to some resolution where people can feel comfortable again.
Brine reports 65 homeowners in Bayou Corn have agreed to sell their properties to the company. There's no word yet on what they plan to do with that land.
Live, this is One for the Record. I'm Diane, and today is October 10th, 2013. Right there. Here's your news updates for today. I'll take my glasses off. What is that reflecting? And this. Look at that. Reminds me of that video. Look at my video a couple of days ago. This stupid thing on my picture looks like a cobra. I guess it still does. Look at that. Weird. Times are getting weird, man. I don't know what this light is. There it is. Looks just like that. Old animal symbol. Yep. Weird. To continue. Live, this is One for the Record. I'm Diana. Today is October 10th, 2013. It is Thursday, the eve of Friday. We're almost there. Hang in there. Here's your news update for today. Let's see here. Let's go to the watchers watching the world. Alrighty. Sun grazer's final approach to the sun. Also, Kolivolsky eruption continues, column of ash up to 5.3 kilometers, Kamchatka. Alright, that's all the news stuff. Moving on. Didn't see anything on the breaking news. 800,000, this is the Extinction Protocol 2012 and beyond. 800,000 could die from magnitude 8 earthquake in Himalayas. Eurasia highest volcano Fukushima spews ash up to 3.7 miles. South Dakota blizzard kills 20,000 head of cattle. Shutdown leaves ranchers in the cold. Moving on. Let's go to E&E News, Fukushima, Japan. This is today's, immediate release, 1400 becquerels per meter 3, it's not squared, M3, of radioactive cesium in ocean off Fukushima Daiichi. Highest reading to date had not been detected previously at location. Suggests that toxic water leaks at plant have not been contained. We already know it hasn't been contained. We need to move on from if it's been contained or not. We know it's not contained. Alrighty then. Pro-nuclear expert melted nuclear fuel cores could end up in Pacific Ocean from quake. They'd still be underwater and cooled, though we certainly don't want to see that happen. Now, some of them probably did go in the ocean. That's why you should leave the debris alone. Also today, pro-nuclear expert, typhoon collapsing Fukushima fuel pool, a very real concern. I don't know what it is they're doing about that. Remember, there's no NRC. Remember that. Highest radiation levels seen in 2 years near Fukushima reactor. Surges more than 1,000% over previous day. So maybe we'll get some accurate news now. Japan Prime Minister, we've learned in the most painful way from Fukushima and its aftermath. Overseas help is needed to contain the problems we are facing at plant. We've learned? I don't know. This country alone has over 100 plants, doesn't it? Not including what's on probably military bases and in universities. We're not adding those in either. I remember when the Northridge quake happened, which was really the Reseda quake, back in '94, and they were afraid that CSUN over there in Northridge, Cal State Northridge, had some kind of laboratory nuclear leak from their little mini reactor they had over there. I remember them announcing that. Okay, let's go to U.S. Canada. I already pulled it up. Professor, California bluefin tuna may have been contaminated by radioactive substances from Fukushima that traveled across Pacific rather than contamination off the coast of Japan. We don't know exactly what is happening. Yeah, you do. You know, there's like nuclear waste in the water, and the bluefin tuna migrate from Japan to California and up and down the coast, the west coast. Yeah, now you know, Professor. Alright, now it's no longer a mystery for you or anybody else. Now I've told you. I have a couple of master degrees. Now I'm informing you. Now, see, this video's for educational purposes. Now everyone knows. That's how it's getting over there. Not including what's getting ready, the debris field that's coming. Alright. And I love the way they say may have been. They already tested for it, and it shows the signs of Fukushima. Also shows plutonium, too. Man. Can't eat West Coast fish. You just can't. You're going to have to buy it from Atlantic, or you're going to have, for right now, can't have Gulf from the Gulf either. You know that, right? Can't have from the Gulf. There's all that oil spills. It's at the bottom. That's all at the bottom. Bottom feeders eat it, and then the fish eat the bottom feeders. Not very hard, not rocket science. Alrighty then. Stay safe. We're almost to the weekend. Be prepared for anything. We're still in shutdown. Maybe I'll put that on the front of the show. Still in shutdown. They're talking about maybe Monday they won't be shut down anymore. Who knows? We'll see. All I know is Gerald Celente said on Coast to Coast the other day that if it goes past Tuesday, if it's him, he's going to pull his money out of the bank, because who knows what's going to happen. You know, I'll leave a few bucks in there, but I don't know. Better start thinking about some alternative source. Especially if we default, and I guess they'll come to collect on their debt, won't they? It's not hard to empty the banks, is it? Alright, just remember Greece. Just remember that. Remember what happened to the people in Greece, and they had a bank holiday. Look that up. Bank holiday in Greece. Now remember, the truckers are out there too. Let's see if the mainstream media reports on it. And remember, it's not about gasoline either. That's not why they're going out there. It's not about the gasoline. Let's see what the mainstream fluoride heads report on. Alrighty then. Take care. It's 4 days down. 1 to go before the weekend. See you again tomorrow on the flip side. Alrighty then.
Your written law, California law, United States federal law, NRC to enforce. By law, have to have somewhere to put the cement fuel rods. They promised us they would have the cement fuel rods taken care of by 1976, then by 1982, then by 1985, then 1991. It's 2013, you still store them on site.